Hi, this is Roger, thanks for dropping by. I've been sitting on this parcel for a very long time. Now, strictly speaking, this is nothing to do with orchids, it's to do with the garden. But as I have actually got something to unbox that is to do with orchids, I thought I'd just do them both together. The snow has arrived. Quite large parts of the country have had snow. Some a bit disruptive. Mind you, a centimetre of snow in this country is disruptive. You'd think the world was going to end, you know, people looking out the windows, we got an inch of snow. Big deal. We got rain, as expected. So, right, so what have we got then? Well, what we've got in here are little feet. Now, I looked at getting ceramic feet and they're very expensive, whereas these cost next to nothing. They're just little pads and they go like that under the garden tubs and they just raise them off the floor and it helps with drainage. Yeah, because they can get settled in if they're sat on the ground and the water has trouble getting out. So that's what they're for, and there's lots of them, and that bag full costs next to nothing basically, whereas the set of 3 feet in ceramic, I mean, okay, they're very nice and everything like that, but they're like 4 or 5 quid each, you know, so we decided not. We'll just get the rubber ones. Now these are not what I wanted. What I wanted, I went to the do-it-yourself place to get, and my particular branch doesn't stock what I wanted. So I looked around for something else and came across these. And these are better. Now, I've got a feeling these are not in a bag. No, they're not, they're loose. Now these are plant clips, and these are, if I'd known they were that big, I'd have gone for the smaller ones. But these are sprung loaded. They've got a metal spring clip in them, so they're far more sturdy and strong and will last a very, very long time. And okay, I mean, some of the cymbidium spikes are going to be pretty big. And the other thing that these will be useful for is where I get a pot inside a black pot and the plant's perhaps got a spike or has grown a bit lopsided and it's one side heavy and it tries to tip over, you can stop it by clipping the clear pot to the black pot on the opposite side, and it sort of tips it, and it can often hold it in place, whereas it wouldn't have done before. But these are incredibly strong, sturdy clips. These weren't expensive, not really. And they will last indefinitely. These are sturdy, far better than the ones I've got, but as I've said, if I'd known how big those were, I'd have just got those. Unfortunately, these don't sell separately. They basically come in packs of 20, and you get 10 of the big ones and 10 of the small ones. You can't just buy the big ones or just buy the small ones, so I'd have had to buy these anyway to get the smaller ones. So I'm sure we'll find a use for them, but those are incredibly sturdy, and they've got a good spring to them too. There's they won't be popping off the placement or anything. And the idea with this bit here, with the shoulders here, is that bit there can grab hold of a stake. See, I mean, some of these could be useful out in the garden to actually hold things to stakes next year when stuff grows again. But these will be more than good enough for the cymbidium spikes, and there's 20 of these in here, so hopefully that'll be enough. And don't forget, some of the clips I've already got will do for some of the stakes. Yeah, these are only for near the bottom of the spikes where they're thicker. So that's what we've got, and I'm just about to water my cooler, shadier set. They haven't been done for 12 days, so they're probably starting to get a bit dry. But like I've said on a couple of occasions, there's not much growing going on, it's cold. Now most of those are cooler growers, so they don't slow up as much as some of the other things do, but they still react to the short days, so they still slow up. Whether we like it or not in this part of the world, unless you've got artificial lights, you haven't got enough light for proper growth on orchids. The part of the world they originate from does not get these short days like we get here, and they react by slowing up. Some stop altogether, they just don't grow this time of year, and then they start again, you know, when the day lengths come back again. Some of them are driven by day length and temperature, but certainly this set that I'm about to water, no, it's just the day length that slows them up. They're fine with the temperatures. In fact, they're probably better off. So anyway, that's today's video. Nothing much going on, as I've said, so we'll often get these little short snippets. Unless we get some new blooms opening or something like that, then there's not much going on. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by.